This is ABC 7 News, Sunday morning.
And as the 2010 Chicago Marathon gets underway in a little less than an hour, a fitness expert joins us with a look at what it takes to compete. It's Chicago Marathon Sunday, and this year's race reached the 45,000 participant capacity in a record 51 days. Clearly, many people are still enthralled by the thought of accomplishing such a great feat. Tom Holland is the author of The Marathon Method. He's written that book with a great deal of expertise since he has completed more than 60 marathons. He's also the author of the 12-week triathlete. And this summer, he helped train ABC's Juju Chang and some other ABC employees. And Tom has a new book coming out soon called Beat the Gym, Personal Trainer Secrets Without the Personal Trainer Price. And this morning, we welcome marathon runner Tom Holland into our studio. And he's not just dressed like this for show. You're literally running out of here to run the marathon. Yeah. Tom, so what's going through... Now, obviously, you've done this. You've run the Chicago Marathon 3 or 4 times before. But, you know, for a rookie runner... people like those you train, what's going through their minds right now?
You know, most are really nervous, you know, and for good reason. It's a long way.
Yeah.
I think the weather, you know, Phil was talking about the temperatures and how it's going to be. So I think a lot of people were worried about that. And I always say, this is the party. Just relax.
Yeah.
You know, Phil had great advice, you know, slow down. You know, I would say throw your time goals out today and just go run.
And for folks who are sitting at home who have contemplated, you know, getting in shape, running the marathon, how, you know, it's pretty... I mean, it's an overwhelming task.
It is.
You know, people, it's all fine and dandy when somebody says, oh, I want to run the marathon, I'm going to set that goal. Yeah. Some people have the ability to do that, others don't. What would your advice for somebody sitting at home thinking, you know, this needs to be my inspiration?
Yeah, more people have the ability than they think. So we have to start small, like anything else. I didn't come out of the womb running, you know, marathons or doing Ironmans. You know, there was a day when this was a real challenge. So, you know, we're coming up to Thanksgiving time, and there's so many like 5K races, Thanksgiving Day. You start with those, and slowly you build up, and you go, you know what? I can do a 10K. I can. Not everyone has to do a marathon, but you can do so much more than you think.
Are there people who just are or are not runners? I mean, you know, it's like everybody thinks running is, you know, the sport. It's obviously, you know, one that you can do with zero expense to yourself. But I guess I wonder, you know, for people who are thinking about getting in shape, whether or not you as a trainer say to people, you know what, maybe this isn't your cup of tea.
Such a great question. I would say we are, you know, there's that book out now, Born to Run.
Yeah.
And they talk about the physiology, and there's a guy, Dr. Daniel Lieberman out of Harvard, who shows that we were made to run. So we're not all made to run marathons. Some people, you don't want to run marathons. But yes, we are made to move forward and do it quickly if we want to.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to be the biggest obstacle for folks out there today?
It's slowing down. You know, Phil really was hitting everything right on the head, the nail on the head with the temperature. You're not going to set a PR today, so go out and have a good time. Who cares about hitting that time goal? Just go enjoy it. Have a great day.
Are there runs how does Chicago compare to all? I mean, you've done Ironmans, you've done marathons all over the country, all over the world. How does Chicago compare?
This is one of the greatest marathons because it's 45,000 people, yet I can walk out of your studio and go run to the start line. That doesn't happen. Staten Island for New York is crazy. So it's flat, it's fast, it's a great atmosphere. It's amazing.
So, Tom, what are your final words for people who are wanting to get motivated?
Start small. Start with that 5K sign up, get that goal, and work up to it. You can do it. You can do so much more than you think.
All right, Tom. Well, we'll look for you running by our State Street window here.
Cheer me on.
I think we're mile number 2 on the course.
Is that right?
So, yeah, we'll send Phil out with some water for you.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Tom, thanks so much for joining us this morning. And we leave you with an impressive figure. Get this, 474,953. That's how many Chicago Marathon finishers there have been since 1977. Wow. We'll be right back.